Latest behind the scenes of Calvin Klein x Jungkook, the hidden details that shocked millions of fans. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Kpop Idol. Today, we're not just talking about visuals. We're not just talking about the viral photos, the iconic poses, or the outfit that sold out within hours. This time, we're going deeper. Into the space that is usually hidden. Into the moments that aren't always published. Into the small details that actually create history. Because when the latest Calvin Klein campaign with Jungkook was released, the world didn't just see an idol wearing denim. The world saw transformation. Saw evolution. Saw an artist fully standing in his power. The studio that day was filled with bright white lights. A minimalist backdrop. A simple set, and that simplicity was exactly where the beauty lived. No excessive props. No distractions. All focus on one figure. Jungkook. And the moment he stepped onto the set, the atmosphere shifted. Not because he spoke loudly. Not because he acted like a diva. Quite the opposite. He walked in calmly. Greeted the staff one by one. Gave a small, respectful bow. Yet the aura he carried filled the entire room. According to several crew members, Jungkook arrived earlier than scheduled. He sat quietly, listening to the briefing. Studied the mood board. Observed the lighting concept carefully. He didn't just stand there and say, "What should I do?" He discussed. He asked questions. He shared ideas. That was the first unseen detail that surprised many people. Jungkook wasn't just the face of the campaign. He was part of the creative process. When the camera finally started rolling, the room went silent. Soft music played in the background. A low bass rhythm filled the studio. And within seconds, the transformation happened. His gaze changed. His shoulders straightened. His expression matured. His movements became precise. Not exaggerated. Not forced. Everything felt natural. As if Jungkook wasn't posing. He was simply being. There was one behind-the-scenes moment that stood out. The photographer asked for a more intense expression. Without much direction, Jungkook slightly lowered his chin. Lifted his eyes from beneath his brows. And in 1 second, whispers of awe filled the studio. That wasn't just a pose. It was emotional control. Body control. Image control. And that's when many ARMY realized something. Jungkook is no longer just a stage performer. He is a global model. But what truly shocked millions of fans wasn't only his visuals. It was the small in-between moments. Between the first and second takes. He was seen joking with the crew. Laughing softly. Covering his mouth when he smiled, a habit he's always had. He accepted a water bottle with both hands. He repeatedly said thank you. And when one shot didn't feel perfect, he was the one who asked to redo it. Let's try one more. Not because it wasn't good enough, but because he knew there's always a stronger version. That is growth. Many people said this campaign felt different from the previous ones. More mature. More confident. More global. And maybe that's true. Because if we look back at Jungkook's journey since debut, we see undeniable growth. From a talented teenager to the center of global attention. But the most beautiful part is this: he never lost himself. In one behind-the-scenes clip, after nearly finishing the shoot, Jungkook stood in front of the monitor reviewing the photos. He went quiet for a few seconds. Not with a proud expression, but with a reflective one. As if he understood that this moment wasn't just another job. It was a new chapter. A chapter where he's no longer following the industry's direction. He's creating his own. And when the campaign was finally released to the public, social media exploded. Timelines flooded. Comments poured in from every country. Fashion enthusiasts. International media. Longtime fans. New fans. They all said the same thing. He looks like he belongs to the world. But for ARMY, he still belongs in their hearts. And maybe that's why these behind-the-scenes details feel so emotional. Because behind the massive brand, behind the dramatic lighting, behind the powerful and sensual aura, there is still Jungkook bowing politely after the shoot ends. Still Jungkook smiling shyly when praised. Still Jungkook working harder than people realize. This campaign is not just about denim. It's not just about fashion. It's about identity. About an artist fully stepping into his most mature version. About standing on the global stage without losing his roots. And here at Kpop Idol, we don't just watch the final results. We witness the process. We witness the evolution. We witness how an idol grows into an icon. Because in the end, it's the unseen details that matter the most. The way he prepares. The way he respects his team. The way he treats every moment as meaningful. And maybe that's why millions of fans weren't just shocked. They were proud. Thank you for staying with Kpop Idol. Thank you for walking with us through every chapter. Every transformation. Every quiet breakthrough. And every small step that slowly, almost silently, builds history. Because what we witness here is never just about fame. It's not only about headlines, numbers, or applause. It's about growth. It's about courage. It's about an artist daring to evolve in front of the world. And allowing us to witness that evolution in real time. From uncertain beginnings to confident stages lit by thousands of lights. From moments of doubt to moments that redefine an entire generation. We have been there together. We've seen the rehearsals no one talks about. The exhaustion behind the smiles. The discipline behind the talent. The quiet determination that turns dreams into reality. And with every new era, every new performance, every subtle change in style, voice, and presence, we are reminded that history is not created in a single moment. It is built, step by step, choice by choice, heartbeat by heartbeat. And as always, we will continue watching everything unfold. Not rushing the story, not forcing the narrative, but allowing it to breathe, slowly, with open hearts, with pride. Because being part of this journey means more than being spectators. It means being witnesses to growth, to resilience, to the kind of legacy that doesn't scream, but quietly reshapes the industry. There will be new stages, new risks, new challenges that test strength and character. There will be victories that surprise us, moments that make us pause, and chapters that remind us why we started watching in the first place. And no matter how big the spotlight becomes, or how global the stage grows, we will still be here, watching carefully, listening closely, supporting wholeheartedly. Because this story, it's not a single comeback. It's not a single award. It's not a single viral moment. It's a living, breathing journey. And it's far from over. So stay with us. Stay curious. Stay open. Because the next chapter might arrive when we least expect it. And when it does, we'll experience